Okay, today our viewer has asked, are there any foods that contribute in serotonin production and happiness? Do you have any suggestions to help with depression without medication?
Such an important question. The incidence of depression is widespread and through the society in general, and our COVID travails here certainly have not helped with that situation. So a lot of people are experiencing depression, and people are interested in getting their serotonin levels up because it makes them feel better. And we will talk about raising your serotonin levels in a minute. But there's another neurotransmitter in your brain that makes you feel better called norepinephrine. And you can raise both norepinephrine and serotonin levels by a very primordial thing, and that is moving. That is exercise. Get out of bed and take a walk, preferably out in the sunshine. Seriously. As you take a nice, all you need to do is take a nice 20-minute, 30, 40-minute walk. The increased heart rate sends oxygenated blood up through your brain. That helps with brain chemistry. And again, just being an active, fit mammal creates the norepinephrine that makes you, be on the lookout for predators and all those ancient things we used to do. But depression lifts, and the athletes know that, and most everybody who's overcome depression knows how important a regular exercise is. So whether it's a stationary exercise bike or a treadmill or just putting on those walking shoes and getting outside, do it. The worst thing to do is to lay in bed alone in your room and let the walls close in. You feel powerless and depression deepens. So do the opposite. Let the sun shine in, and get out in it and move your body. It's really going to help. That said, the original question was about serotonin and things that can help raise that. The precursor, the amino acid from which our body makes serotonin, is called tryptophan. And people think there's lots of tryptophan in meat. Actually, there isn't very much at all. To raise your serotonin, your tryptophan levels, actually the food that does it very effectively are carbohydrates. And we're talking about the healthy ones here, preferably the slower absorptive ones that give more steady levels, but whole grains and potatoes, sweet potatoes, etc. But this carbohydrate raising up your tryptophan levels is probably where the old belief that eating chocolate when you're down and depressed, chocolate makes me feel better. It probably really does. The carbohydrates in the chocolate raise your tryptophan levels in your body, makes more serotonin out of that. So some healthy carbohydrates. I don't want to give anybody lessons or license to sit there with 2 pounds of Skittles and shove them in when they're feeling depressed. Well, carbohydrates will make you feel better. That's excess. But being generous with the starchy foods and the fruits, is a smart idea to raise your tryptophan levels. Also, it turns out, and this gets into a little bit of science here, but the ratio of tryptophan to the total protein in the food is important. The more tryptophan in a lower protein food really boosts the tryptophan metabolism in your brain and making more serotonin. And the foods that have the most tryptophan with the lowest total protein are in the seed family: pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. These have been shown to raise your tryptophan levels and increase your serotonin. So put a handful of pumpkin seeds on your salad, sunflower seeds in your morning oatmeal, some flax seeds, etc. But get those seeds into your diet. Again, don't sit there and shovel in handful after handful of sunflower seeds. It gets to be a lot of omega-6 fats, but in general, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, sesame seeds should be make frequent appearances in your diet, and that will hopefully increase your tryptophan levels, which will increase your serotonin levels and help you feel generally more positive. And finally, it's just been generally noted that people who adopt whole food plant-based diets, after a few weeks or months, most of them are feeling emotionally happier and better. Well, now we seem to know why. It has to do with their increasing serotonin and tryptophan levels. So all the more reason, eat a whole food plant-based diet, be generous with those seeds, get outside in that sunshine every day, and you ought to have a happier life. That's what I wish for everyone. Hi, everyone. Dr. Michael Klaper here, announcing our new format for our Q&A with Dr. K. Annie Hagen will be asking me one question that's been sent in by our viewers. So if you want to see if your question is getting answered, do join us for our Q&A with Dr. K right here. Hope to see you then.